Hi guys, welcome to the webinar on social media secrets for home business entrepreneurs. I thought I'd share this because I've been learning a lot of stuff recently, a lot of valuable information, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because I know there's quite a few people following, and a lot of people seem to be struggling with online marketing and building their either network marketing business or affiliate marketing businesses online. My name's Andrea Kelly. And I've got a Facebook group called Elite Living, which if you just go along and join and send a request, I'll add you to it afterwards. So a little bit about me. I was born in the UK. I lived in multiple places around the UK and Europe, and I've also lived in Dubai. I'm from a military background, which is why I've travelled around so much. So I'm quite used to moving around and meeting new people. And that's probably what shaped me to come into this industry, actually. So for the last 16 years, I've worked as an engineer stroke project manager in the oil and gas industry. Quite high-powered jobs, lots of high-budgeted projects, and I've earned a decent amount of money doing that. But I just got sick of kind of the corporate world, really. I'm a degree qualified mechanical engineer, and I've been married for about 4 years with my husband. We've been together about 6 years now. It was 2014 when I actually found the MLM industry by mistake. I was looking on the internet for some kind of health regimes. And I just popped onto Twitter and saw something. So that was where the kind of MLM industry kind of opened up to me a couple of years ago. And like most people, didn't make much money for 6 to 8 months. I was pretty much offline, building the business offline. And then in 2015, I decided, because I was based in Dubai, that I needed to make the business work online. So I joined an affiliate system and started learning how to generate leads, and started learning free Facebook and Instagram strategies about a year ago. And since then, I've been able to generate leads non-stop every day, without spending a penny on advertising. So that's pretty much why I wanted to share all of my kind of tips and tricks with you guys. So just a little bit more about me, the places I've been and things that I've seen. I love to travel. I love to experience different cultures. I think last year we did Thailand and Greece and the USA, actually. Obviously that top one's me chilling out in Corfu, in a place in Greece. And then we took little Finley over to Disneyland in Florida. That was last year. And that's me and my husband there, stood at SeaWorld, and that was the young and Finleys took a photo of us, which is a really good photo, actually. And then we went to Thailand, to Phuket, and had a brilliant time. Fantastic trip we had there. It was actually a dream trip. And absolutely loved Thailand, so I think we'll be going back there again soon. And there's one of my car I had in Dubai. I had a 5-litre V8 Mustang for all of those petrol heads out there. And then there's one of my visions. So the other one standing in Dubai there with a red Ferrari and all the other supercars is kind of something that you should do. I don't know, maybe once, twice a year. Just go and sit in the car that you want. Go and surround yourself with all the kind of frequencies of the things that you want to attract into your life. And it'll help you to get onto that frequency and start imagining things and believing that you can actually have those things. And once you set your visions and your goals in place, and get your vision board up and running, it'll set your mind into a different frequency and allow you to achieve bigger and better things. Okay, so social media success stories. So I joined this system about 3 months ago, and some of the guys, there's a full-time engineer in there who made 16k in 8 weeks working part-time. It's really doable. These guys are pretty much taking the industry by storm and showing everyone that it can be done, even around a full-time job, kids, other family kind of commitments. And then we also had a personal trainer who had absolutely no previous marketing experience, didn't know how to do anything online, and he basically came into the system, gave up his ego, became coachable, and in his first ever month online, he made 28.5 grand, that in dollars, that is. And we also had a mum. She had 2 children, and she came online, basically, became coachable, did everything that she was shown to do, and in 8 weeks, part-time, she made 17k. We had another guy who was 23-year-old, and he made $30,000 in his in his first 4 weeks online as well. And again, he had no previous marketing experience. So guys, you don't need to have a really good marketing experience. You don't even have to know anything. These systems are really, really teachable and very, very easy and simple to pick up. You just have to show up every day and do what you've been shown to do. And then again, our famous 17-year-old guy, Robbie, you've probably seen him on our social media. He made 40K in his first 4 weeks learning these marketing strategies, which was a pretty huge success story. I think he's actually gone off traveling the world at the moment. So that's just shows you what can be done at 17-year-old. So how to get success? You must be willing to put the work in. So a lot of people think, things can be an overnight success and it's going to be easy. If someone shows you a formula, you can just pretty much do it, but that's not the way it is. The people who are making it online these days, they are consistent. They show up every single day. They put out value every single day, and they do the same thing day in, day out, and they help others. A lot of hard work is kind of put into it, and they're obviously determined to succeed. They're completely focused on one or two things, and their mindset is tuned into success. So you need to become a leader. I mean, one of the main models that we've learned is becoming a leader and stepping into your power, and learning the tricks of the trade to be able to do it online. So in other words, you've got to put yourself out there and become an online authority figure, and you do that by providing value and lots of it. So unlimited value every day. You've got to be helping people in your target market and showing them exactly how they can get where they need to get, and giving them the tips and the tricks that you've learned, and sharing it. So a lot of people spend a lot of time doing personal development, and they learn a lot of things, but they never actually share it back. So they're not actually giving the value that's required in order to kind of step them up and, put them as an authoritative figure in their niche. One of the things that I've realized probably over the last month, really 2 months, is you've got to enjoy yourself. And I've really, really started having fun because I'm actually doing exactly what I want to do. It's having loads of passion. You've got to not put yourself under any pressure. Don't think about the money. A lot of people think, oh, I need to make money, and the pressure builds that much that people see through it when they're talking to them. So what you've got to do is do it because you're trying to help people, It's something you love doing and have fun. So this webinar, so the value you're going to get from this webinar is I'm going to teach you how to brand yourself as a social media expert. I'm going to basically show you exactly what you need to post on social media in order to get your engagement up and get the right people following you and people actually reaching out to you. Something I've learned probably the last 2 or 3 months is that I used to be kind of chasing down people every single day. And now what I've found is when you start positioning yourself as a leader and you're providing the right value, people start reaching out to you. And then obviously you need to know exactly what to say when people start reaching out to you. The scenario's changed slightly, so you need to know what to actually say to them. And obviously one of the things that you'll get in my Facebook marketing group is I'm going to give you my top 5 secrets to Facebook marketing ebook. So like I said earlier on, if you just pop along to the Elite Living Facebook group, as soon as you join, I'll give you my 5 secret steps to Facebook marketing ebook, which is amazing value. It's valued at $97, and it will give you a really good kickstart to getting started with Facebook. So how to look like an expert online. So this is my page. This is an example. This is my actual personal profile. One of the things that we've seen over the last 6 months is that people have started shifting back to using their personal profile, but obviously not posting too many links. Because you get so much more interaction and engagement on your personal profile than you do on your page. However, your page should still be something that you use to build your brand, and obviously for adverts, for Facebook ads, because you can't really do the ads from your profile. So you need to set yourself up with something that sets you stands you apart from other people. So for example, this one at the bottom here is just a standard profile, and people don't put a cover picture on and they don't put a profile picture on. So when people are adding, they always look at the profile picture. And me personally, if I see something like someone's put a picture of a car or a picture of an animal, I don't add them because I want to see the person. So I always have a picture of myself. It's usually doing something that we enjoy. So this picture here is we were on a speedboat in Thailand, on an island of Thailand, on a trip, and it was a really good moment, and I think it brings a really happy vibe, so I put that picture on. And I've also put my husband in the picture, so a lot of female marketers, same with males maybe, it's probably a better option to put your partner on in the picture with you, so that you don't get any kind of people sending you messages and, you know, the kind of same old random stuff. So it kind of sets the tone, and it shows that, you know, my husband's part of my my everyday life. So create a life you don't need to escape from is the cover picture, and that was us when we were in Florida. So, you know, most people put travel and lifestyle type pictures on, but you need to have something on there that says something about you and who you are and what you stand for, but in a really subtle way. So why optimize your profile? It automatically puts you in the position of authority. So, you know, you're connecting with new people on a daily basis. I'll give you the exact numbers and stuff like that in the Facebook blueprint, but in the ebook, sorry. But when you're connecting with people on a daily basis, people go and check out your actual profile because they want to see if you're a real, authentic person, you know. And if you haven't got a picture or a cover picture on there, then people just won't add you. They won't connect with you, and they can't see who you are and what you stand for. So by doing it, it automatically puts you in a position of authority, even before you've connected with that person. So one of the major rules that people kind of should stick to, and I see every day that they don't, is that you need to brand yourself and not your company. If the biggest thing I've learned is brand yourself. People, they join you, they don't join your company. You know, they buy into you as a person and what you can help them with. So I see lots of people having pictures of the products in the background, and when it says where do you work, you know, they put the company name on, and then all it does is it turns someone else off. If you want to add them, they see that you work at a certain network marketing company that they've had a bad issue with, or they don't want to be associated with. They just won't add you. So it kind of puts people off from the front. So your profile picture, have a picture of you, and like I said, recommend adding your partner if you feel that you'd prefer that. And the cover picture should be lifestyle stroke family picture, and, you know, give something away about yourself. So this is Fiverr.com is a place you can go and get a really professional cover pic designed, really cheap. And also in the intro section, make sure you state what you can actually do and how you can actually help people, so that when they look at your profile, they get an exact idea of how you can help them, and it'll help you add more people and connect with more people. So there's just a quick picture of my full profile there. So I've got inspiring entrepreneurs to find their passion, rewire their brain for success, and build a successful business. On here, I've got obviously who I'm followed by, where you know, my own business, my personal brand, and my husband. And then obviously make sure that you've got, you know, relevant posts so people can see this is mine of social proof that's happened in the last few weeks. And just make sure you've got everything on there. So check it and make sure that you would join you. If you think I would join me, then, you know, your profile's looking good. So guys, how to find prospects. So Facebook fan pages and groups are probably the best way to start finding prospects. So for example, one of the things I would do is go to Tony Robbins' page, his official page, and then have a look, make sure you follow him, and then have a look at some of the content that he's got on there, and some of the posts and the quotes that he's putting on here. And then have a look through the people. So, you know, click on the people who press like and the love and the smiley faces. And then look through. If you hover over the name, it'll come up with the details of, you know, what they do. And that's why it's important to have your profile picture and your cover picture and your information on your profile set up correctly. And see if people are a good fit. If they are, press follow or add. You can do a mixture. I'd recommend doing both. So you're not just adding lots of people. You can also follow them. Because if you follow someone, they're guaranteed to follow you back, and then usually they end up adding you anyway. Another way is to search relevant hashtags in the Facebook search bar. So in some of the blog posts, in some of the hashtags you can see here, I've just, for example, put in lifestyle, and this pulls up people who are posting about lifestyle, and other hashtags as well. So it means you can find people who've got like-minded interests, and then connect with them. And then you can start connecting and chatting to them and finding out what's going on in their lives. What you want to do is connect with them via direct message once they've added you. Don't pitch, never ever pitch. So you just want to be building rapport and getting to know people. And here's what to say when you actually do connect. So One thing I've started doing recently is actually you can leave a voice message. So in your Facebook Messenger, you can just drop them a quick message to say hi, but do it as a voice recording because it's a lot more personal and people really enjoy it. It builds rapport straight away, immediately, you know. And also some scripts, but don't just copy these, kind of make them personalized. So, you know, if you've been on a certain page, you could say, hi, their name. I was on the Tony Robbins page. And, you know, I saw that you commented, it would be good for us to connect. And also just a bit of curiosity, what is it that you do? Another one, I came across your profile and saw you're also an entrepreneur. Would it be okay if we added you as a friend so we can follow each other's success? These are just kind of inroads to get people connected and, you know, start finding out a little bit more about them in order to start building rapport so that they'll tell you a little bit more information than if you just went straight in and pitched them. So formatting your conversation. So like I say, building rapport first is really important. Say hi and find some things in common. It's usually likely that if you find about 3 things in common with someone in the first conversations that they're going to like you. So have a look through their profile and find out if they have a family, if they love to travel, if they're an entrepreneur, and use these as kind of ways to get the conversation going, you know, build on it and really make sure you're present, have some time to build a good relationship and focus more on becoming their friend and finding out about them than you know, trying to get to the end goal. Never mention your company. That's a definite massive rule. So a lot of people do this, they can't wait and they just want to burst through and say, you know, I do this, I do that, but just don't do it. Refrain from mentioning your company. You know, any successful top earner, they do not mention the products and they do not mention the company. They talk about the other person. So you have to be authentic. Remove your feelings from the outcome. A lot of people get upset, you know, when people don't want to connect with them, but just move on. You know, be authentic. And if people ever do ask you what you do, just say that you help people build a successful business online using proven strategies. This will be the same as what's written in your profile description anyway, you know, your bio. So try and keep it congruent and keep it simple. Now, this is not what not to do. I get several messages a day of people saying, hey, how are you? What is it exactly you do? I'm a coach or a wellness coach or an ex-distributor, and I help people lose weight and feel better all around. I have a free group that helps people to get their nutrition back on plan. So if you're looking for any of the following, I'd love to add you obviously into the group. Don't do this, guys. It's not the right way to build rapport. You know, this person hasn't even asked, you know, any information about me. They haven't found out or qualified the fact that I even want to be doing anything to do with nutrition, you know. So take time. Make sure you don't go firing in with something that someone might not be interested in. Just take the time to build rapport and find out about the other person. So this is what you need to be posting, guys, on social media in order to build rapport with people on a daily basis. And I recommend about 3 to 5 times a day you need to be posting this stuff. And this is so inspirational posts, how-tos on marketing, so providing value, something like this kind of webinar, entertainment, trivia. People love questions, and especially if you make it related to the industry, you know, people will respond, and especially if you're asking them specific questions, they'll answer, especially if you ask them to comment below. Social proof on you and your team's successes. A lot of people get scared to put other people's success on there, but, you know, people will be attracted to you more if you show that you're looking after your team and you're promoting their success as well. Facebook Lives provide value. So Facebook Lives is huge at the moment. The Facebook logarithms are amazing if you can build up the courage to do Facebook Lives. Just make sure you're providing value and keeping them short and sweet so that people pick up the value and then they keep tuning in again and again to watch what you've got to offer. Make sure you journal your personal journey. You know, posts on how you're doing and what you're actually doing day to day. People love to know what's behind the scenes. Controversy. It's one that I was a little bit uncomfortable with to start with, but it gets massive engagement, massive interaction, and that's what you need to do on Facebook because people will then start watching you. Comedy is always a good one. Lots of the odd light-hearted, funny post keeps a lot of people interested and gets a lot of engagement. And also positive quotes. So, you know, one good quote a day is brilliant. There's always a reason to keep quoting positive things and attract the right vibe and the right people into your life. And also, one of the massive tips I can give you is posting pictures of yourself with other successful leaders. So if you go to a lot of events, or even you might not have even gone to an event, so make sure you try and get yourself along to an event this year, and then take some posters, try and get a selfie with one of the leaders or someone, top earner in the industry, and then post about it. Because when people start seeing you with building rapport and, being around the top, 5 successful people, they're going to start seeing that you actually are successful and you can help them, and they'll start following you. So, and also people start to come to you. It's a big change. You see a big shift that Facebook Lives, especially Facebook Lives, that solve problems in your target market, like lead generation, tips, mindset, online marketing kind of tricks and help, will help people come to you. You won't be chasing them anymore because you're actually providing value, so they're going to want to know more. So also trusting the activity. A lot of people say to me, I don't want to share the results from someone else, because then someone will look at me and think, why am I not sharing my own? But what you're doing is you need to trust in the activity of leveraging other people's success. You're all doing the same system, and if you share someone else's success, they will share your success, and it attracts people to the actual full idea of it rather than just one person. And that's what helps, because people actually buy from people that they like, know, and trust. And by you doing that and building rapport with all these other people and sharing their success stories, people will see that you're the kind of person that they like and they'll trust. And here's just a quick screenshot of the guy who I said was made 40,000 in 4 weeks. This 17-year-old with one of these systems. So I just wanted to put a little bit of a social proof in there, just show you guys how these kind of posts can really help. So before you go, guys, I'd like to invite you to a special webinar where you'll get to meet one of my mentors and find out about the 1K per day Facebook blueprint that we're using at the moment. It's getting huge results online, and there's a couple of private groups going with it. Massive results, and I think you'd really appreciate the recording. So I'll actually post the link in the group, in the post, that's above this webinar. And guys, connect with me on social media. It'd be great to connect with you. My Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest accounts are all Andrea K3LLY. It'd be great to connect and obviously follow your stories and help you out with anything that you need help with. So just like to say thanks for listening, and go ahead and click on the link in the post above, and I will hopefully catch up with you guys soon. I hope you got plenty of value from this. See you guys soon.